Some people go through life pushing others around, certain no one will ever push back. But every bully eventually meets someone who refuses to break. 3 bullies, 3 terrible mistakes, and 3 lessons they never forgot. Because the wrong person doesn't always look dangerous until it's far too late. A congressman with a cane, a loudmouth in a bar, a gang of gunmen, all about to learn the same brutal truth. It's 1856 in Washington, D.C., and Preston Brooks is the most feared man in Congress. Brooks struts the halls like he owns them, gold-headed cane swinging, daring anyone to cross him. And here's the thing about Brooks. He doesn't argue. He intimidates. If you disagree with him, you don't get a debate. You get a threat. Now meet the man on the other side, Senator Charles Sumner. Sumner is everything Brooks isn't. Calm, principled, and absolutely fearless with his words. And in 1856, Sumner does something nobody else dares. He calls out the powerful men protecting slavery by name. For 2 days, his words tear into them. The chamber has never heard anything like it. Brooks sits in the back, jaw clenched, knuckles white around his cane. Sumner doesn't know it yet, but he's just humiliated the most dangerous man in the building. And Brooks decides that words deserve an answer of a very different kind. For 3 days, the tension builds. Brooks waits. He watches. He plans. But before we get to what Brooks does, understand who Sumner is. He has never thrown a punch in his life. He's a scholar, a man of ideas. He believes words are enough to change the world. And that belief, that decency would be met with decency, was about to be shattered in the most brutal way imaginable. May 22nd. The Senate has emptied out. Sumner stays behind at his desk, writing. Then footsteps. Brooks crosses the chamber, cane in hand, and stops right beside him. He says a few cold words. Sumner barely has time to react. And then Brooks raises the cane. Sumner is trapped. His desk is bolted to the floor. He can't even stand. The blows rain down. The sound echoes through the empty chamber. In his panic, Sumner wrenches the bolted desk clean out of the floor and staggers down the aisle. Other senators rush in, but 2 of Brooks's allies block the way, smirking. By the time it's over, the cane is shattered to pieces, and Sumner won't stand on his own for 3 years. It takes Sumner years to recover. He carries the damage for the rest of his life. Brooks figures he's won. He's taught the scholar a lesson. He's a hero to his supporters. But here's the part Brooks never saw coming. That empty chair, Sumner's empty chair, becomes the most powerful symbol in the country. Voters are horrified. The man Brooks tried to silence becomes a legend. They re-elect Sumner to his empty seat. Brooks is showered with replacement canes and showered with hate. His name becomes a punchline of cowardice. Within a year, Brooks is dead at 37, remembered not as a hero, but as the bully who proved a point he never meant to make. He thought he'd crushed a quiet man. Instead, he handed him a microphone heard around the world. It's 1882, and in a smoky Boston saloon, there's a man named Eddie who loves to hear himself talk. Eddie isn't tough. He's loud. And there's a difference, though he's never had to learn it. Every night, Eddie holds court. He brags. He mocks. He picks on whoever's smallest in the room. And his favorite target? Old Sam, the barman, who just wants to pour drinks in peace. Eddie's whole personality is being the toughest guy in a room full of people too tired to fight him. So things are going just great for Eddie. Right up until one quiet night. A broad-shouldered stranger walks in. The stranger orders a drink, says nothing, and minds his own business in the corner. Now, what Eddie doesn't know, what nobody in that bar knows, is exactly who just sat down.